Yes, sir.
I like that.
And we back.
Back in this bitch like some booty head.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Blowing Smoke.
All right.
I'm your boy Casey. I'm here with my boy Chris.
What it do?
And Brendan's in the building with us.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody's here.
Let's work.
Episode 37. Let's get it, man.
Yo, not for nothing. I just saw since you saw basketball. Do y'all know Trae Young had a podcast too?
I seen clips of it. It looks good.
He on episode.
Lonzo,
Yes, sir. I just watched
Lonzo.
that one.
That's who it was. He had Lonzo on there.
I just watched that one, and
was breaking it down
That was
by his,
episode
injury.
6.
That's good, man.
That was 6.
Keep going.
That was 6.
It's tough. Yeah, I seen him Lonzo, opening up by his injury. How he felt, towards the organization and everything.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Lonzo back, full strength. I feel like he definitely brings a different dynamic to the team. He really helps them out and could bring, a different energy to the team. And he could really help out who we got there besides DeRozan.
Zach, right? They still got
Zach
Zach.
LaVine still with him. Still got
Zach.
Caruso.
Yeah, Lonzo
squad, man.
and
Yeah,
Caruso are like the engine to the defense.
Lonzo's fun to watch, man. Say what you want. He's not a guy who's gonna like go crazy with stat numbers. He can, but just having him there.
He's a tall Jason Kidd.
He's fun to watch. A tall Jason Kidd.
What? Don't you see that? Where he averaged coming in? 10 and 10.
Well, his numbers, his stat lines, but when you watch him, he's
Was J Kidd the best
he's
shooter?
different.
No. So when he got that shit together, obviously they didn't have the same jump shot. He had the windshield wiper.
I'm saying numbers and all that, but when the eye test, when I'm watching them, the style doesn't look the same to me.
No, obviously not. But
that's what I'm saying.
It's just like after he just started to. Now you see it now, but the style of play is just a little different. So J Kidd will adapt to the style of play. Actually, this fit right into J Kidd's style.
No, yeah, I'm just I'm just saying watching
J
him
Kidd
play.
would shoot just as much as Lonzo. He would do just as much as passing, play just as much defense and rebound. J Kidd was rebounding he was Lonzo's height.
A lot. Yeah.
And Lonzo could do the same. Grab the board and get on the break.
Kidd was known for steals.
Yeah.
What? And defense. And Lonzo does play defense.
Yes,
Come on.
sir.
He's a 6. Come on now.
Yeah,
Who is the next player you want to talk about?
Next victim.
Also on the podcast with Trae Young, Lonzo talks about how he's gonna be out for the entire season.
Yeah.
As well. So
Here we go.
he's still going to be recovering for.
So he's not playing this year.
He's not playing this year.
I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna just talk about the bullshit. What do y'all think about Stephen A. saying shit about Lonzo after he responded to that video?
Yo,
did you see Stephen A's response?
I did see that.
Oh yeah, I saw Stephen A.
What y'all think about it?
I thought that shit was whack, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Lonzo didn't even come at him disrespectful.
For real.
Nothing.
For real.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Obviously, he knows he's not
It's
healthy.
like if you and me were like, yo, come on, son, for real.
All that shit he was saying, it was just like the way he just talked to him. I'm not saying he got to bring him on the show and joke with him and shit like that, but I don't think the way he just pointing out the obvious, but try to make it. Yeah, I just felt like it was over the top. I didn't feel like he had to do that. What you think about it, too?
Especially since he started it.
Yeah.
He trying to find a way around it now, to say it wasn't his if Lonzo came at him.
Yeah, it was just Lonzo was just simply responding to what you're saying.
Yeah, he was responding. I mean, either way, it still kind of all looks funny, especially since he just said he's not going to be playing for this whole entire season. So it's whatever injury or what's going on with him that we don't exactly know completely. Is he going to be healthy, period? Is he going to be able to come back and play as good as he used to after all this is done? Because they're saying he's having issue with his knees, his bone marrow in between the knees.
No doubt. But hold on, bro. So what you think, though? Because you say you watched it, too. What do you think about it? I answered you. He didn't answer. I said that shit was whack. We don't know his thought. What was your take on it?
Booty cheeks. Didn't have to do.
Well, you and me in the same. You and me on the same page.
I figured. Yeah. To be honest with you, I feel like it was a waste of time. He didn't have to do that. Like, you already started this. I forgot. I didn't see what he first responded with. I just saw Lonzo posting the video and talking to him. And then I saw Stephen A's response to that. I didn't see the original what Stephen A said. But either way, it probably is crazy because sometimes
like, he started bringing up shit that didn't like was mad irrelevant.
Even if you're right, it's like, yeah, even if you're right, it's like, you don't have to say this right now about him.
Like, now you're trying to make him look bad. Like, yeah, what are you doing?
It feels like that. It's like, even if you're right, it's something small that's like,
don't get me started. I'm like, Steve, what you doing, bro?
Man.
What you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was like in a playful matter.
You gotta take that
like,
L, bro.
Like, the way Lonzo responded to him saying about like getting out of a chair, it was just in a playful way. Like, yo, you see me? I'm good.
Sir. And again, he's responding to just what you said.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He's not adding anything
and didn't
extra,
like take it. Wasn't passive aggressive with it. You know what I mean? Like,
hell no.
But maybe you took it that way, Stephen A. I guess that's why you responded like that. But
he had to respond. I don't know. Who knows? Stephen A. does what he wants. But again, whatever situation is going on.
He's been doing a lot lately.
I hope he can get doing
a lot.
Stephen A.
With shit like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was just thinking
he's been doing like
responding
shit like
back
that
to athletes
like,
when people
lately.
come at him. Lately, he's been having a couple little beefs with people in the past couple of years, and he's been responding a little more. I don't know if it's more aggressively or maybe just because he's having more interactions with people, like
well, I think
negative interactions.
Oh, you saw he was tight. He was tight that his peoples was gonna be on Skip's show.
He was tight. Well, he did express that he was tight about Michael Irvin leaving.
Yeah.
To not to work with Skip, but just the fact that he was leaving.
Oh, I didn't
know
not
leaving, that he working with Skip. Why would he be upset with Skip? Skip is the reason why his career is where.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, no, Stephen A. put his groundwork in. Don't get it fucked up. But
it's probably the way it looks now, right now, in this day and age, in this context.
What do you mean?
Probably makes that company look weak.
First Take.
He's leaving Stephen A. and going with Skip.
And you're gaining Shannon Sharp.
But you could have kept both of them. It wasn't a trade.
Well, he's getting Skip is getting Richardson too.
Well, you know, First Take let go a lot of them. And ESPN, so
but Richardson never done it. This is the NFL player, bro.
Who?
Richardson. I
forgot.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
Yeah, he's getting him. He got him also.
All right, so let's talk about.
Yeah, we know. We don't know. We don't know who it is.
Skip Bayless and Undisputed is coming back finally after taking a break since Shannon left, and they have a new lineup. They have a new setup. They have a new team.
Yeah, y'all see the commercial? They have or their ad.
Who's commercial?
First Take. The one that Stephen A's on. Which one is it? First Take.
He has an ad.
First Take. No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, like with him teaming up with Shannon.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I saw it, funny,
I didn't watch it.
You gotta watch that shit. That shit's funny.
He has an ad and
for
the show. I guess a promotion. Yeah.
Go ahead, take your time.
But Skip Bayless finally announced who he's gonna have debating him now, and it's not gonna be one person. It's gonna be three people. You got NFL stars Richard Sherman, Michael Irving, and Keyshawn Johnson. Skip also tweeted this out, that this is going to be his team. This is going to be the lineup. And Lil Wayne has also recorded a new intro song called Good Morning for the show that's starting in a couple of days, August 28th.
But did y'all see the clip of Richard Sherman talking shit about Skip?
Back in the day?
God,
you talking about back
in the day?
Yes.
Back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. I watched that one live.
Bro.
He said, I watched that one live.
I was getting the cut.
Bro, that shit raw, bro. Like, you know, once they I'm pretty sure, like, once this shit, like, gets going, that clip is going to resurface.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, of course.
For sure. A whole bunch of stuff.
I hope one day he just say it one day in the office, I ain't better than you.
Yeah.
He just say it one time.
At life. At life. Yeah.
Everything better than you. At life. Yeah, I hope he does that one time.
He went in, bro.
Me and Joe was talking about this, how they got these new hosts now, and trying to figure out how they're going to be incorporated or involved, like how they're going to be rotating.
I guess we'll see how it goes.
He another character, bro. Richard Sherman.
For sure. All three are personality, brother. All three of them. He's bringing on.
I wonder how it's going to
work. I've watched Keyshawn, bro. I don't know.
It's just like Shannon.
I watched Keyshawn too.
I think he's a little timid to me.
Too timid for Skip?
Well, like, yeah, he needs somebody. Yes, shut the fuck up when you start to talk stupid, because you ain't gonna say none of that bullshit to three. Whew. Let me calm down. You ain't saying that shit to three of them at least. And you know, Shannon is built like a Home Depot refrigerator. You know, you don't want none of that under that cardigan.
Shit, he called. But you gotta watch the ad, bro. He called him the Black Hulk.
Go ahead, yeah. You
gotta watch that ad, bro.
So how you think they're gonna do?
Who?
That
Shannon and Stephen A. I was just thinking that I don't know how they're gonna do. I honestly
bro, like even ended with Stephen A. saying, you know, like he said, "Welcome to the beatdown."
To the beatdown.
He even said at the end of the clip, he's like, "Welcome to the beatdown."
Pause.
Yeah, that's cool. Whenever you find it, you can send it to us. I'm gonna love seeing them. I'm not really into football, but I'm gonna love seeing when the Cowboys lose. I just want to see the both of them. They could, like, you know, have some good debates.
That point you just made right there, that's exactly what I'm thinking about this whole thing. I think they're too buddy for me to take any of their debates seriously, or for there to be actual.
That's just on one topic that they agree on. No, there's things that they could definitely disagree on.
But I can't see it being serious. You know, I can't see I can't see, like, I see it being. I don't
watch
see it
when
being
football get
deep.
Crazy. What?
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about their debates in general, and especially about basketball, because that's what I watch mostly. Like you said, you don't watch football, but I can't see them actually going a little crazy how Shannon went with Skip, or how Stephen A. goes with Skip. I see him debating points hard or whatever, but just not really. Like I said, they're too buddy. The relationship's too good. Then it's not really gonna be.
I could definitely see that shit, like, clashing, like, just right where it needs to be, because Shannon and, you know, Stephen A. has their strong points. I just hope Stephen A. shuts the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, point in time, like, I get, like, he the head of, you know what I mean? But, like, I feel like there's gonna be a point where it, to me personally, like, Shannon is just more like, he has a popularity to him. Like, he has more of an energy. I would for some reason, like, I don't listen to football. I don't watch it.
You understand what he's saying.
But, like, when Shannon talks about it, for some reason, I'll listen to it. And when Stephen A. talks about football too, I do listen to it. I just feel like, you know, them coming together on that football subject is going to be, like, very dynamic, and it's really going to work. And there's going to be points where they disagree, and when they disagree, it's even going to be even better. You know what I mean? I really want to see them, like, really disagree.
Well, for football, like I said, I don't watch it, so I wouldn't know.
And then when another person comes in there,
I don't know.
Or Shannon and Dion.
You could throw Max in there, because Max already. Max,
if you feel like it's buddy, but like,
Max say some crazy stuff sometimes. It's gonna get everybody mad.
Of course, he'd be like, "Yeah, man, the old 17 beat the fucking 96 Lakers." I'm like, "You fucking crazy old 17 Warriors." I don't give a shit who's on the old 17 Warriors. Hell no.
Man, it's gonna work out regardless. They definitely gonna have a lot of people watching. It's gonna be entertaining for sure. It's fucking Shannon and Stephen A. I don't know how long it's gonna last. If they really wanted to, they could do it for, like, ever.
Yes. And this is just Monday and Tuesday.
So, for now, yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't wait to get to basketball season. That
right around the corner, man.
Woo. All I need is good 2 days of just, you know what I mean, Shannon talking about some basketball. You know what I mean? What?
Especially this season.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then when they crack jokes on each other. Let him come with the GOAT. You know what I mean? With the GOAT mask on.
You think he's going to be doing all that same
stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know if he could bring his cone yet. You know what I mean? His blunt.
How's Stephen A. going to respond to all
that? You know
what
I mean? He might want some. Well, pour me up something, brother, please.
I wonder how he is, or if they're going to have him debating with other people maybe sometimes. Yes. Not just the one-on-ones 2 times a week. Maybe he'll join one of the other segments here and there.
Come on a Saturday,
debate with everybody else too, or
and then we don't know what else Unc is doing. You know what I mean? He joined in.
Shay for sure.
Yeah. I still watch that. Absolutely, I still watch that.
I haven't watched too many of them. I think
right now that probably gonna be on chill a little bit. Maybe it'll still be on rotation. I don't know what he got cooking. I still tune in. I'm with it.
They about to get to it though.
This is a random off the subject. I just wanted to let the audience know it's gonna be the first time first time in a while playing ball with my brothers tomorrow. I'm excited.
First time in a while. It was a couple months ago.
I'm excited.
1 or 2 months ago.
It always feels like it feels like it's been too long.
It
wasn't that long.
It feels like it's been too long. All right.
I'm with you, brother.
I'm with you, man.
And do.
Can't wait to feel the aches and pains the next day.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna love it. Definitely gonna love it.
I already feel my shit cracking.
I wanted to ask you guys a subject on basketball, like as far as like your game. Like I'll start with you, Chris. Like at what point did you start to feel like you started to get better? Like, you know, when your weaknesses started to become your strengths. Like, can you remember a particular game or maybe like a certain year that you felt like you started to make a certain leap?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. There was one time that I got like crazy motivated to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got beat so bad. And I was like, yo.
Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
You know?
What game was that?
But we were kids. But
of course, yeah.
Kids. But this one,
kids now?
This one,
no.
I don't remember if you were there, bro. But I know you were there. It was Henry, and I think Pookie.
Okay.
And
goddamn.
And I think we played twos.
Right.
I had Pookie, and then it was him and Henry. Bruh.
Right.
They fucking demolished us, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like killed us. Killed us, bro. Like we couldn't do nothing. And I was like, nah, bro. Like that day, that shit hurt. Like I never feel like a loss that bad, like to actually like bother me.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh nah. I was like, hell no. I was like, not like this. So from then, like you know, when we first played like together, like I wasn't doing the stuff you see me do now, but I was doing that shit like in high school. That's what I would say. That's what I'll say. Like the game started when I started balling with y'all, and I saw how good y'all were. I'm like, I bet my practice time was in fucking school.
That's good.
So I'll get ready to be with y'all on the court.
And what did you do to
I'll ball out, niggas. I'll ball out in gym.
And so, what did you do to like get better? Like, can you remember like what like practice moves you were doing, or do you remember like who you were playing against? Because obviously, the way you get better is to play people who's better
obviously,
than you.
yeah. I mean, well, bro, the biggest one. I mean, like I said, you know, in high school, like you remember Najee?
Of course, yeah, lefty.
When he came in,
dang,
come on, man. Like,
yeah.
Like at one point, like I said, like my practice was in the gym in school. So you remember when I brought y'all to the Boys and Girls Club?
Yeah.
Like my folks already knew. Like, yo, don't let Chris do this. Don't let Chris do this. All right, they ain't know nothing about y'all. I'm like, yo, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna bring motherfuckers. I'm like, y'all think I'm good? Let me bring out some better motherfuckers.
Right.
You know, so it was like that, bro. Like to me in the gym, it was practice. So like the same thing with Najee, bro. Like I'll practice against the nice motherfuckers. Like Najee heard about me in the gym. He's like, yo, Chris, I heard you ball. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you nice? I'm like, I'm all right. Bruh.
That's always a smile.
We balled out, son. We balled out, son. It was a good ass game.
Hell yeah.
Good ass game.
What about you, King? Feel like you was that nigga.
Nah, to be honest with you, I don't. There's not gonna be one moment for me. It was kind of like, as a kid, before I actually started getting decent, I was just horrible, and I would try to play
right
ever so often, just anywhere.
Everyone's around, a beginner,
you know. So you going to parks, or you going to hoops down the street. There's courts that's outside down the block, trying to play. You know, shoot around with people, but you're too small, and you don't got your skills up yet. So I would barely ever play. They would barely even give me the ball, so I had to deal with a lot of that, and I hated that. Hated that a lot. Which is why I always try to work on like floaters and that reverse layup that I used a lot when you guys met me before. Just crazy shots that I always have a chance to avoid the defender
right
easily, you know. But yeah, it was pretty much just constantly not having people, you know, give me that confidence, believe in me.
Right.
And it was like, I'm just tired of all this. It's constantly, it's all the time. I'm trying to hoop, you know, I don't give you the ball. You missing layups because stuff ain't flowing. You're trash. And yeah, it's just horrible the whole time. So, I mean.
Looking real shaky out there.
Honestly, all I did was just stick with it because I love the game. You just stick with it, and little by little, just consistently over time, small steps, I got better. It was never a quick process. I just got better over years because I kept doing it, never stopped. And then once I got to a certain point, was right before I met you guys,
right,
where it was like I kind of went as far with that as I can go, just randomly going places, hooping, meeting people, not really practicing and not really committing to, even though I liked it. But right before I ran into you guys, I was playing a bit more. YMCA, try some tournaments. I mean, like in school or programs or whatever. But then I met y'all and
night gym.
Night gym.
Quality of life.
That was one of the exactly. Around that point, you guys were hooping too.
Yeah.
We all had a passion for it, and that's how we all started going to the park, working on our games. That's when I was able to really take it to another level.
Right.
Word, y'all forgot about I forgot about that. We used to do that shit too. Right here, number 1, bro.
Yeah, night gym.
Night gym. Yeah, me and Harry used to be in there, bro.
Yeah. We always had those.
I would definitely say that's just a part of my childhood years that I missed. That you hope that you could just find a small group of niggas that just like what you like. As far as like activity. Yeah. You know what I mean? As far as like an athlete, you know what I mean? A gamer is obviously looking for a gamer. A nigga that's playing piano is looking for, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Some other instruments.
I can do both, Joe.
Y'all in the band, my nigga?
Joe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that right there.
Brendan, sorry.
It definitely helped elevate the game because it just, exchange information.
Competition, man.
You could play against each other all day and, you know what I mean? You can go out and put your skills to the test of what you've been working on. Right. Yeah, it's I feel like the best feeling for me as a ball player, this is off the top, is like seeing the niggas that was destroying you. I'm talking about disrespecting the hell out of you before you even step on the court. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get on the court, it's just like stepping into it's like lions in there, and you're looking like fucking lamb,
like an idiot.
You know what I mean? Like you looking shaky. You clearly don't know what you're doing. Eyes wide as a motherfucker. A nigga clap. Yeah. Just like, ooh, shit, you jumpy. And I remember all those days, man. But the best feeling for me is not just like coming like to cook them. It's that seeing that they got better, but they have no idea where I'm at. You know what I mean? And I could just look them dead in the face. Oh, I remember this little. Yo, man, give me the ball. Yeah, I got his little ass. You know what I mean? They got me in the post. They have no idea what's going on.
Facts.
And you just see it on their face, and that is the best gratitude. Like right there, just you could just show them, what you got going on. And you know what I mean. And you're not, you're not saying nothing. You just walking to the court. You got next.
Once you got a bag.
That was me, bro. In the school. That was me in the school, bro.
Yeah.
That was me. I had, bro, that feeling. Yes, sir. I know that feeling too well, bro.
And like, it's the best feeling, especially like for like a kid like myself. I didn't have like really like a voice. You know what I mean? And I really don't have a voice.
That's hard to believe, bro.
No, because you don't have no voice. You don't got no game.
Yeah.
How can you talk? You trash.
Yeah.
But one thing I feel like that separated me from kids when I did not have no game was just confidence, because it was kids that was like less skilled.
Yeah.
And they would somehow put the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what is it about you? Like, I'm like, clearly he's better than me because he could shoot, he could dribble, he could pass, he could go to the lane. But I'm like, you could still put the ball in the hole. Yeah. I'm like, what is it? About me that, like, you know what I mean? And it was just confidence.
Yes, sir.
So it was just when once I just was able to put skill and confidence together, you know what I mean? It obviously things, get a little bit better for you. But at first it was just like, it was lack of confidence. I didn't believe in nothing.
This sound like this is the basketball gospel, bro. You preaching right now, dog.
I didn't have nothing. I had nothing.
And that's that feeling.
I was like shaky, like, what is going on?
That's that feeling I hated.
I'm like, damn, a big ass. You know what I mean? But it was even the dude that was like my height.
I hate when y'all do that shit to me, bro. Give me the biggest motherfucker in the court, man.
No, but the thing is, like, you hate it, but like, I embraced it because that's what just, before I met y'all, I was by myself. Even still meeting y'all, I would still go by myself. You know what I mean? On my bike, in my car, walk. You know what I mean? Or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, there was dudes look at me like I look like food, like off the rip, because I'm like 150.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To a dude that's 2-something. My height. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit. Strong as hell. Or God forbid he's 6'2". You know what I mean? So like, and to come back at them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm the same. I'm like, yo, y'all really about to give me this motherfucker? I'm like, I'm not about to just let him eat me up and shit. Hell no.
Pause.
When we did work in unison, obviously when we worked against each other, it never worked. We could talk about all bad moments where we'd be like, that shit that we didn't even look like a team. Mm-hmm. But obviously when we're trying to work for each other, nobody is feeling like when we just take our ego, obviously we have an ego for them. You know what I mean? Like for ourselves or as far as like game, not the ego as far as like to work against you.
Mm. Good ego.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Not
like,
the bad ego.
Yeah, switch it up. But I feel like once we did that, I feel like when we worked against each other, it felt like it wasn't enough basketball. When we played, I know we was like, oh, you're the point guard. I really didn't like that. Me and Casey used to have more in-depth conversations about it. You know what I mean? I was like, I really don't like this. I was like, yo, like it works. I know that I do this thing good. Yeah. But I was like,
that's not a good thing.
It works when everybody does it. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do it like me. It's simple. You know what I mean? Of what I'm asking for. And when everybody does it, it's gonna feel like it's enough basketball. That's true. Ain't nobody asking for the ball. Remember from before, everybody was to like come like frustrated, not to me but to each other. Yeah. Or just you feel like you just when the game starts, you just kind of drift away. Everybody felt like that. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? Nobody's giving their best. They only gave their best when they played against each other because we're frustrated. You know what I mean? So, but when we worked with each other, we're all under 5'10", and we're taking out D1 college, and you know what I mean, they didn't expect that. Or we're taking out dudes that you know what I mean, we look like like you know, we look like unorthodox. We don't know what you know what I mean, like, and we ain't jumping out the gym, we just working you know what I mean. And sometimes you know it worked in our end. You know, we got some W's and sometimes we got a lot of losses, but I feel like we lost more than we won. But when we won, we understood how hard that shit was.
Well, the fact that we won as much as we did always got us respect because we're like 5-7 and
right. I feel like at times I feel like we got more respect when we lost because
we put up such a fight.
We kept coming back to the court.
Yeah. It's not gonna be easy.
Some niggas put up fights, you know what I mean? But it's like niggas kept coming back to the court.
We look like we not nothing, but it ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah,
you gonna have to fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Literally and figuratively. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it was like that. You know what I mean? And I thought about players.
Cause they be mad. Cause once we on the court, like, oh, nah, hold up, man.
Yeah, they look stupid.
And I feel like the way we talk shit at times, like we could talk shit, but I feel like we did like the KG talk where we just like it was like to amp ourselves up and obviously the game.
Mm-hmm. Your wife tastes like Cheerios.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Your wife tastes
sometimes
like Cheerios.
Sometimes it was direct like that. You ain't shit, you know?
Shit.
Or there was days it was like, man, I'm hot.
Tastes like
you know
Cheerios.
what I mean? But everybody, you know, there was a lot of sensitive people. And as we were teenagers. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I loved it. But yeah. That's what I felt about our game. But when we started to like work, like get better and work with each other, and no one's feeling like it's stepping on each other's toes or anything like that. It's like I feel like, all right, I could shoot, but you shoot better than me, and then obviously Henry does, but I still shot the ball. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And whatever you did better or I did better.
Like, I mean, but if it's a clean look, you can't get mad at a clean look.
Yeah, I didn't even care about clean look, dirty look. I still trust in your shot. I was like, take it. I get upset when we stop shooting. I'm like, now we looking bad now. And I was like, now we got to choose, you know, what kind of offense we going to do now. Is it the selfish shit that we would revert to when shit is not working, or are we still going to work together? And I feel like we at times weren't mature enough at times to like stay together. But then as we, you know, started to continue to work with each other, we got better. And that's when
I wouldn't say selfish because it
wasn't selfish. It was just like I think we're just
like, I just think like, yo, fuck it, like this shit ain't working. So you know what? Here,
find a hot hand
here,
like
or just
here, yo, like you, like here, yo, like do what you normally do, bro. Just do you, like
find a hot hand,
pretty much ISO.
Bro, I
got Chipotle because of basketball. I got into it because of basketball.
Yeah. It was hard to stay in shape working at Chipotle.
I bet that motherfucker I win.
Chicken.
And I was like, yo, I beat you, you can hire me.
Oh man. Yeah, that was it, man.
That's you know what? I would do that.
What?
If you had that as a requirement to get into a job, I play one-on-one with the supervisor, manager, CEO, owner.
Which
you
one
beat him, you get this job.
You got to find somebody who's decent, who's good.
Let's go.
our H&R has a D1 scholarship.
First question of the interview.
That'd be so dope, man.
Do you have a crossover?
Yo.
Yeah, that's definitely meet the criteria.
LeBron or Jordan?
Right now, tell me. Who you say is the best defender on you? Who plays the best defense out of the four of us? Who's the hardest to get by?
Now or back then?
Yeah, for real. Which one you asking?
The
Prime.
Prime?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Prime man. Is everybody at their best.
Me and Henry in the backcourt were rascals. We were harassed. We got steals.
What?
So much.
This time I'm like, shit, I ain't put the ball down.
I'm coming down.
I get that ball up quick. When I got lucky with a little between, you know what I mean? I left them. But at times, I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hell no.
At that point, we all were playing defense at a certain way that was like necessary for the team at a high level.
Oh my God.
Chris being on, the bigger players, holding it down for us since we didn't have a lot of size again. Mm-hmm. Like he played a huge role in slowing them guys down because we needed to. If not, they take advantage. And then, like I said, me and Henry in the backcourt just constantly harassing, and then you taking care of everything else. Like we were all solid at our roles.
Yeah, scrappy shit. All hustle shit.
So it's like it's really hard to just say, yeah, this guy was the hardest one because it's like we were all really solid, bro. Yeah. Chris, all our footwork was good. Mm-hmm. So you're not really getting past us too easily. None of us. It's like we all got hands. If we're in a prime, it's really hard to pick one.
Okay.
To be honest. If you say prime, I can't pick one.
We can't pick one?
I would really love to say me, but I can't because I know just how good all y'all was too. And like I said,
you can't pick yourself.
It's so situational. Why couldn't I? Why can't I say I got the best defense?
No, he's asking you who was the hardest defender to get by.
He was saying who had the best defense. So
who's the hardest person to get by? Like you on offense, and it's hard to get by him.
Hard to get by like Henry.
Yeah, who's you, all that? Yeah, out of the four.
But that's what I mean. It's hard for me to pick. Oh well, for me personally.
Yeah,
you personally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I explained that whole thing.
It's all good. I loved it, though. I was like, man, go ahead. I love the fact that we are working. Speak your mind.
Should have stopped me.
Damn. I was like off subject, but go ahead, let him speak.
Damn, that's
right in front of this nigga. It's like shit, man. This shit is tough to get by. This motherfucker.
It's between you and Henry.
Okay.
You and Henrock. If it's in your primes, I can't pick between you and him because I played y'all so much one-on-one, and I know both y'all so much, and y'all know me. I know how hard it was to score on both of y'all, man. And I can't.
For me, it's Henry. And hardest to who you think is
I want to say Henry, but it's an illusion because he's like the shortest one out of all of us. So I always feel confident, but somehow he's always he's right.
He just jams. He jams you. He's like the best jam defender.
That's crazy. I would say you.
I hate that.
Me, best defender?
Brendan?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like for you, it's tough.
And with him, it's just tough. Period.
Well, like you said, Henry was height, so I got no problem there.
Yeah.
And him, his body, got no problem there.
Right.
You got both.
Right.
So it's like, and then again, you can move.
Exactly.
You can actually take the contacts. I'm like, okay.
Who's the hardest player to defend?
Oh God.
For me, it would be Henry just because he's so fucking low.
Yeah, I would say Henry.
If you say prime, it's Henry.
Henry,
It's the most frustrating for sure.
Definitely, especially like, I'm talking about like, and the way I'm saying this, I'm talking about all four niggas hot.
Yeah.
Like you hot. I'm like, ooh.
You know what? Never mind. If that's what we're doing,
I said hot. Like,
well, never mind. I'll pick Henry.
You said
hot prime. Like you just full
you
sweat.
You making everything.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like all niggas.
I think you're about to do what I'm gonna do.
Hot,
I think you're about to do what I'm gonna do. If we could pick ourselves, I would pick me.
Nah, if for that one,
on fire. If you say on our prime, on fire, I'm gonna pick me. I'm picking me.
Yeah. Nah,
I'll give it to him. If I have my three, if I have my three and I'm in my prime, I'm taking me all day. I don't care.
Hey, listen, brother. That nigga
too
no
much
prime,
in one-on-ones to
non-prime.
100 in crazy games. I know exactly what I'm dealing with him every single time. So if I'm in my prime, I'm. If I can, if you could pick yourself, I'm picking me.
No, you can go ahead and do it.
I'm picking me.
Okay.
I'm picking me.
All right. Do you agree with that, Chris?
Well, that's everyone.
I'm just asking. That's the point of this shit right here. To have separate opinions. Yeah, and that's fine. Yes, I just want to know what's your perspective.
I know Henry's prime has been really high and way longer than mine. I understand that completely, but. When I had everything,
that's
which
what I'm
was
saying.
Short, my hand broke.
That's why I said it's between y'all two. That's why I said
my hand broke, and
like for me, it's between you and you
Casey and me. Okay.
Yeah. Like if you're saying like on fire, like bro, this nigga made like unorthodox shots.
If you're talking
so
prime,
does your brother.
Like,
he did it in the air.
Not like his though.
He did it
not
in the
like
air.
His, though. Nah.
He does it in the air.
Exactly.
The only nigga that does 30 miles an hour, Chris, behind the back and jump.
And if you
ridiculous. I did that. I went into the grass.
If you give me my 3 and unlimited energy, and you give me my 3, and I'm in my prime, mid range layups, athletic, never get tired. Right. Yes, I'm going to pick. I know how hard it is for Henry in his peak with his 3 and his steps and all that. But my defense is no slack, and I've been playing 1-on-1 with him to 100 to 101.
Of course.
How long? Again, like I said, his peak has been way longer than mine. Mine was very, very short. I broke my hand and I messed up my shoulder at one point in my back and it did not last long.
We're just talking about peak. We don't got to worry about what the demise was. You just saying at your best. Peak. You feel body fat, everything, mental, handle, shot.
I'm on. It might be hard to believe for you. That's what I'm saying because it was a very brief period.
Yeah, whatever the period was. Just know that when you felt it.
Exactly.
When you felt that, when you was like, I'm that nigga.
When I felt it, yes.
When I make 2 threes, I feel like you. Just you know what I mean? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'll be if I make 3 threes, I feel like Chris. You can't tell me nothing after that.
Yeah.
What,
don't let me start making. Don't let me start making less.
Don't let me make 3 threes, Chris. And start getting stupid in this bitch.
Don't let me start coming
down. The whole court is the ocean, motherfucker. I'm just swimming in it. But all right. The reason.
But I'm saying I'll pick you again though.
Sure.
I'll pick you.
Hardest to guard and hardest to. Okay, I respect. Whew. See, what my counter to that is I thank God every other day that Henry not my height. So you know what I mean. So just the fact that he is this height right here, good 5'5", 5'6".
Call that.
It still is so fucking. Actually, even sometimes even more deadlier. Because I'm thinking like the all right, the advantages that you have are very clear: arm length, and athleticism.
I call it the Iverson effect.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's
taller,
what it is.
You would be a monster.
But because what neutralizes those things is first step and the shot. I love your your footwork. You and Henry have top tier footwork, better than mine. There's a lot of things that y'all think that, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to even boost myself, but there's some things y'all think I do good. I'm like, I could tell you about some shit that you do that I don't do good. I don't even do it to that tier. There's some things that y'all could tell me, but as far as we're on the subject for y'all too, it's just that right there is what's going to neutralize your shit. Because when he's hot, you know what I mean? You about to jump, you don't know to stand still, and can go left and right just as good as you.
I'm not worried about it.
Sure, you better. You know what I mean?
I know obviously, it's gonna be
same.
Listen,
I know it's gonna be crazy.
That's why I picked you. So I'm same.
This is the point, Joe.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That like I need all of that.
I stared that monster dead in the eye and had to face that challenge
and killed it
over and over. No, I mean he's got me sometimes too, but it's a battle. I get him right back, and we're going to fight. It's scary.
Yeah. That's raw footage right there. That you know what I mean, man, nigga, I won 98-72. That must have been crazy.
5-on-5, I would still say maybe me because you have to run more. But Henry would be more frustrating because he's not going to be doing all that running to tire you out. He's gonna just be playing normally and busting your ass. I'm gonna be running like crazy and trying to bust your ass. So you're gonna have to run. You're gonna tire yourself out. But he's just gonna bust your ass normally.
I'm hoping that shit goes good tomorrow, man. You know.
Do you feel Steph is better than Magic, nigga?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are we gonna do it? Greatest. NBA greatest point guard.
But if you
want
to talk like decade,
greatest
like, if you want to talk about like eras, then Magic is GOAT his era, and Steph got this era for sure. Yes, sir.
I got a top 10.
This all his like. He gonna have this shit down for it. Like he gonna be John Stockton, pretty much. Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I got a comparison here of some of their achievements in their careers. This is Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson.
That don't matter, bro. That's not even close. The other shit is, all the offensive and all that shit. Curry ain't make none of that shit.
No, some of this, yeah. Well, this is what some of the stuff should be on here. NBA championships. Steph Curry has 4. Of course, Magic has 5. NBA seasons played. Steph has 14 seasons. Magic has 13.
Look at that.
Very similar.
Oh, NBA first team 9.
Playoffs played. How many playoffs played? How many times they made it to the playoffs? Magic all 13 seasons he's made it to the playoffs. Steph Curry only 9. All-Star games, All-Star appearances. Steph has 9. Magic has 12. So that's more than him. Season MVP. Steph Curry has 2. Magic has 3. Finals MVPs. Steph has 1. Magic has 3. All NBA first teams. Steph has 4. Magic Johnson has 9.
Look at that.
All NBA teams. Steph has 9, but Magic has 10. Scoring leaders. Steph has 2. Magic has none. Of course, he's never scoring. Assist leaders. Magic has 4, and Steph has never led. And steals. Magic even beats him in steals, of course, 2. And Curry averages 1.
Yeah.
With steal leaders 1 time.
Magic had defense too, bro.
Well, I mean, he was like 6'8", right? So
yes, sir.
Wasn't gonna be easy. Yeah, Magic's resume.
Seasons.
Magic's resume looks. He's played less seasons and he's done more.
Even that's what it was. Less is more back in the day, baby. Less is more.
That's the question. Who's the number 1 point guard of all time? So we're going with Magic, right, man? I mean, this resume is just ridiculous. I was telling Chris, I was going back and forth.
Any all-team defense he got on there? Nothing? Does it show that?
No, not all-team.
It just has
defense.
first team.
Yeah, just first team.
Well, all NBA is just damn near close enough. That's all right.
That's what I mean, man.
That's all right.
They're both legends, man. Yeah, Magic's resume is insane.
Yeah, he revolutionized that point guard position. He revolutionized the game.
I think Steph revolutionized the game.
And Steph too. Yeah, Steph too.
Yeah,
of course.
That's what I said. Like, Steph got this era.
Yeah. And you could say it's more relatable because it's just like with Iverson too. Like Iverson did this shit.
Yep.
He's like, yo, he my height. He could do that. I could do that too.
Do you think Steph at some point in time can pass Magic? He's still going. He's not retiring anytime soon.
We'll see what happens, baby. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Well, as long as that shot is there, he could move. He good.
Yeah, not as far as playing, but like you got to win.
What if he gets one more ring?
I'm not even worried about the ring. Like that part right there, he already got that solidified.
I mean that's gonna add maybe another finals.
He gotta get
MVP.
a finals. That's
gonna
make more NBA.
Most likely,
teams.
that's gonna come with a Finals MVP, NBA first team, of course.
I mean,
if he's winning a championship, he's going 14. To have. Yeah, but if he's winning a championship, he's gonna have.
He's being done, bro.
If he's winning a championship, he's gonna have a championship season, how he always has when they win. So
maybe
his numbers are gonna be
another Finals MVP, and another couple more All NBA. Try to lead the league in steals again. Just do that. I don't think that's
gonna happen.
And another season MVP. Obviously added, another ring in finals.
I think
MVP.
the best he gets is that ring, finals MVP, and maybe a first or second team.
Try to get another MVP.
All-NBA. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's happening for him. I mean, he can go for it this season or next season.
If he gets a scoring title, it'll give him.
He can go for it these 2 seasons, but there's so many other people that are so good right now and are going to be scary next season. I can't just say Steph has an honest chance.
Why not?
Because of a lot of other players that are potentially going to be going for that MVP.
That's all right.
Have been going for the last 3 years.
If he could go.
Giannis, which Luka finished somewhere in top 5 last year.
At this point in his career, he don't have to do
it. There's a lot of players that are still playing at a very high level. Curry's last season was really good, but
I wouldn't mind seeing Luka win one.
It was the same numbers as like 2 seasons ago. He was doing the same numbers as he was doing with his MVP season.
Ridiculous. He's
unanimous
been
decision.
Top 3 or top 5 for the last I don't know how many years, couple years. So
crazy.
And it's not even just him again. And B just won it. Jokic. Jokic is. Did Jokic won? The last 2 seasons. The last 2 seasons before Joel just took it this season was Jokic, and he's still looking amazing.
Man, I read some shit. I don't know if y'all saw.
There's other players that are still.
Dame's still getting traded, but not to Miami now. They're saying.
We'll see how it works.
Dame unfollowed Portland Trailblazers on Instagram and then followed Caleb Martin. Not Caleb Martin. Wow. What's the 3 guys from Miami? I think Bam and the other Caleb player and someone else on Instagram. Starting to look bad for them, man.
We'll see what happens.
Portland.
Come to.
Is he going to Miami or not?
No. I mean, from what they're saying,
at this point,
I think they said, I don't know for sure or not. I didn't read it, but it said that he's getting traded to another team. He's not going to Miami.
Hey, listen, I'll take some.
That's horrible, man. How you gonna do Dame like that?
Take a old boy,
Dame,
not Dame.
But it could be like a
Joel
like
Embiid.
Maybe he can go there.
Take Joel Embiid.
They could pick him up and then trade him to Miami, for something else.
It may have to be a 3-team trade.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah,
we'll see, man.
Land of basketball.
You should let him. You should let him go to Miami.
Yeah.
And Michael agrees with us. Michael Jordan was telling Stephen A. Sent him a text. That Magic is definitively the best point guard of all time, and Steph is just the best shooter of all time. Which that was crazy, right? Because Mike typically doesn't say anything about anything. He's always quiet, minding his business. So for him to just hit Stephen A. up and say, "Hey, I want you to let the world know this is how I feel," it's kind of crazy. I kind of wish he would have came out in like some interview or something. I mean, he doesn't do them and say it himself, but
Magic. Which is weird. He invented the triple-double, he said.
Magic, yeah. He said he invented the triple-double.
Jordan said?
Yeah. He said I don't know if it has the whole quote there, but he said he invented the triple-double, but not literally. He just made it popular and made it known. And made it like seem like it was people were able to do it, like it was more possible. It wasn't. He was just pretty much saying it wasn't. You wouldn't see a triple double that often back in the days before him. He made it seem like it was possible every single game because he was doing it so much.
Because I guess this game was televised. But
not literally.
If you saw Oscar Robertson, he was like, "Oh, that shit, you could do it."
That's how he meant it.
He was just saying. He was saying like how it affects a game, a triple double.
Yeah, he's like He made it more popular. He made it like a thing. He was saying. Aside, I would assume aside from, of course.
No, he does. He says it. He says it.
Is there?
So he not true invented, but makes it more noticeable as far as impact on the game.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Made it more popular, more noticeable.
Not impact, nigga. He's saying like, you down a game, but it's the way he gets the triple double. It's like, damn. So you telling me his triple double is what won the game, as opposed to like just you out there just getting a triple double and not winning the game.
Well, again, just making it seem like it's possible, like, oh snap, he's getting them ever so often.
Shit, you could get a triple double and win the game. That's how Magic was doing it, and he did it.
We talked about how he won as a rookie, coming in first season, coming in as a rookie, wins the championship.
Against
then I don't know if it was that season or the following season as a rookie or not sophomore, but Kareem goes down, injured in a series in the playoffs. I think it was the finals. Magic decides to take over, scores over 20-something points because it's assists, and they win. They win that series as a rookie.
Or that was the man.
Season. Can't remember.
20 years old.
I feel like it was the rookie season.
19, 20 years old.
Like he's done. His career is insane.
Disrespectful. Came and did that in 13 seasons and bounced.
Curry's great though.
For real.
Curry's great though too, man. But yeah,
great basketball.
Magic is just is insane.
Great basketball.
You know what that mean though? Like to me, I kind of it's easy. To me, I see it like these guys are not even that. Like these guys, when they came into the game, like they got. I guess they put more time in. Because you see, like, they got better fast, and like I said, like less was more with them.
Yeah,
some of these guys, it took them so long to get it, like for them to grow, in a sense.
Yes, back in the day, it was more like technical,
physical,
technical with your possessions, as opposed to the ball. Now it's like damn near European mixed with a lot of high 3-point percentage.
Yeah, I mean,
if you saw it back in the day, it was you saw like 6-7 dudes in the paint, so it was hard to really score in the paint. But that's all really dudes did was score in the paint.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they saw it like they would drive in and kick it out. Over here, it's the opposite.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Opposite,
they go inside out. Outside is outside in.
Mm-hmm. That's how they played it back in the day, man.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, no one is going up for the layup. That's why we was watching that clip with Cooper Flag. Not saying Cooper Flag did that, but it was a player in that little drill.
Yeah,
Steph Curry's on the 3-point line.
Oh yeah, he kicked it out.
I get it, like best shooter in the world, but like the rim was right there.
Yeah,
and it's like I feel like that's all the kid's nature. To like now it's And
the crazy thing was he kicked it out and he missed.
He missed,
yeah. You know what I mean? But even if it made it, it's just like now we're not looking at the rim.
But I feel like he did that, but he wasn't taking it. He wasn't playing for real. I feel like he did that because he was
Steph Curry,
kind of messing around a little bit.
Yeah, like
I feel like in an NBA game, he would have popped that mid-range shot as soon as he got the ball, and it would have been all money. I feel like he just did that because it was whatever the game they were playing.
Kids.
But it still has the same effect. The kids are seeing him do this, and they're emulating it because he's doing it.
Yeah.
But he can do that.
No layups, man. But it's because everybody could do it. Everybody can shoot if they put the work in. But you ain't jumping, leaning in the air, tongue out, windmilling. Yeah. This is tough. But
I thought Jordan saying this was kind of funny because he always talked about how he could never say who's the GOAT or who's the best ever because it's different eras and they don't get a chance to play with each other and it's just.
He says that shit on TV. You ask Jordan right now,
revolutionize the game, so it's like I always feel like that's true. Yeah, behind the scenes he don't say that shit.
You know what I mean? Not even behind the scenes because like I guess where we are right now, what we're doing right now, like people. Expose conversations about what how Jordan perceives himself as like the best ever, or just of this era. Obviously, the era we ain't debating that.
Yeah,
but like ever, you ask him, he'll be saying, "It's me."
He's argued with Will a lot about who's the greatest and whose team.
How would I beat you? Whatever. They
talked a lot of shit.
Even I think Will he said something to him that kind of made him stop. Said something, but. Still, Jordan would, once you lace him up, Jordan's still gonna feel like he's the best. Obviously, everybody else is gonna feel this way about themselves. But there was just no weaknesses in his game, in Jordan's. But as far as the Magic, there was no weaknesses in Magic game. He wasn't the best shooter, but he could shoot the ball, and he didn't take. He was also like a technician. He was just, we'd say LeBron James, but without the jump shot. That's what LeBron is, steroids on steroids. LeBron is Magic Johnson on steroids, excuse me. He's not on steroids. But yeah, what?
Got this top 10 list here of point guards.
Who's that?
The Bleacher Report.
Andy Bailey.
So you got number 10, we got Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Pistons. Russell Westbrook at number 9. Steve Nash at number 8. Jason Kidd, number 7. John Stockton, number 6. Chris Paul, number 5. Jerry West, number 4. Oscar Robertson, number 3. Steph, number 2. And Magic Johnson, number 1. I like this list. I saw another list and I was like, what the hell is this?
Well, I mean, I don't like I don't know if I like the placement of some. Like, I don't think
not perfect.
I don't know who you put in front of John Stockton, but I didn't like it.
Jerry West averaged 40 for a season.
Oscar Robertson
44
is in front of John Stockton.
For a season.
West is in front of John Stockton. Chris Paul is in front of John Stockton.
Yeah, I don't like Chris Paul.
And that's it.
John Stockton. I don't know.
Yeah, I would switch. If you want, I'd be like Chris Paul 7 or 6 and then John Stockton 5.
Yeah.
Or John Stockton's top 5 point guard.
Hell yeah.
Maybe it's just me right now, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with Chris Paul being one notch above John Stockton.
Hell.
Maybe it's just me right now. Greatest point guards of all time. I know John Stockton is the leader. No one's even coming close to him. I have no idea if anyone's ever gonna beat that record. Most assists of all time.
He played defense too, right?
I know he plays defense too. But it's just
I'm not saying that Chris don't.
No. This is what I'm thinking of. All right, let me let you guys into my mind real quick. This is what I'm thinking of that I can't shake that much, and I'm not that familiar with John Stockton, but I kind of am. So
okay,
all right. John Stockton's assists, the way he's got them in his career, and the way Chris Paul has gotten all his in his career, and the way John Stockton has ran his offense at his team with Malone, and the way Chris Paul has ran his offense with a couple of teams in the league, a couple different players, a couple different coaches. I kind of see how Chris Paul is. I don't mind him being one position in front of John Stockton, because John Stockton got a lot of his assists because, he's playing with Malone. And then they all just going to Malone, and he stayed with the same team, same system. He's kind of... Whereas Chris Paul was doing it with different players everywhere and just the same magician. Everywhere he was making everybody better in a couple of teams. So it's like, for that's one thing I'm thinking about. The way Chris Paul just did it with different players, and Stockton just got to do it with one of the greatest power forwards of all time for almost his whole entire career.
Well, so yeah, Karl Malone scored 36,000 points.
I don't want to take anything away, but
Stockton is responsible about good 20,000 of them things. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. It's probably not even as crazy.
Or 15,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna act like Malone don't got his own shit. Malone did like the most 3 moves, and you couldn't do shit. You couldn't do shit. Like, he could really hoop. It was like him and Charles Barkley was the top, you know what I mean, for power forwards. That's a reason. I remember Charles Barkley was 6'4" and weighed less than him.
That's crazy.
And Charles Barkley was 6'4", point guard in big man league in the 80s and 90s. Damn. Played power forward as 6'4", and Malone was bigger than him. Still can't fuck with him.
I don't know. I don't mind him just being one slot over, and I wouldn't mind if it was the other way around. If it was Stockton and then CP3.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Let's just put it in.
That's what I'm saying.
So now that he at times, is top in the steals. And obviously Stockton is top in steals and top and obviously in assists.
I mean, it's right there.
I ain't gonna say all them assists goes to Malone. So it goes to the, the rest of the team. And he's got like what, 15,000, 20, I don't know, almost damn near 20,000. Come on. It's ridiculous.
Let's check out their accolades, their career accolades.
You know how many times Stockton played? Yeah, he did it like for at least 13 seasons.
I don't know.
He played 82 games.
Yeah, Stockton was
Who better?
You know what? He's definitely way durable and showed up. Yeah,
showed up to work.
Yeah, you're right. NBA
and a more physical game.
Yes, a more physical era. He took some shots. NBA championships, of course. John Stockton, Paul have none.
There's some things that he does have better than him, but it's still like no.
Seasons played, man, longevity. But again, Stockton played most of all his games. Chris Paul has 18 seasons still going. More steals.
I'll give you that.
Chris playoffs games played. Stockton all 19 seasons been in the playoffs. Chris Paul has 15, still high. All-star appearances, Chris Paul has more, 12. Stockton has 10. NBA first teams, Chris Paul has 4. Stockton has 2. All NBA teams, both tied at 11. All first defensive teams, Chris Paul has 7. John Stockton has none. All defensive teams, Chris Paul has 9. Stockton has 5. Assist leaders, Chris Paul has 5. John Stockton led with 9. And then steals, Paul with 6, Stockton with 2. And rookie of the year, Chris Paul has 1.
Hell no, he wasn't getting rookie of the year. Jordan was there.
So defensively, Chris Paul actually looks way better here.
Yeah, it is on paper. I'll give you that. But all right, you gotta understand that.
The way he affect the game,
Stockton takes about.
No, I'm with you.
12 to 15 shots.
I forgot how durable Stockton was. I'm with you. I would take Stockton's career over Chris Paul.
No, not even like that. But I'm just trying to say, like, it's not even. There's a lot of shit that niggas got better than other stats, but he ain't better than him. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley, if it wasn't for Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley is the best player. And there's a lot of shit that niggas do better than him. But Charles Barkley was the best player. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for Jordan, he was just always better than him. Malone, not saying Chris can't do this, but Stockton takes about the minimum 11 to 15 shots. and plays off the ball. Somehow has 20 points, 15 assists.
Yeah.
7 steals, 8 rebounds. Like, and I'm just like, what the, and like no turnovers.
Yo, he's fast too.
You know what I'm saying? Plays very efficient defense. You know what I mean? Could steal, like, and doesn't need the ball. And could shoot.
Yeah, he's fast as hell.
And could shoot.
And he could shoot, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he could, not saying that Chris can't go left, but it's
we're talking top 5, top Stockton. 10 greatest point guards of all time, so.
He get tattooed, yo.
For Allen Iverson is either Jason Kidd or Jay West. I'm not taking out Russell Westbrook.
You crazy, bro.
I'm not taking out Russell Westbrook.
I say, yo, it's time to get off.
I'm not taking out Steve Nash.
Yeah, see that. Chris, you're
doing
just fine.
Brandon gonna start talking crazy.
You doing just fine, Chris. Go ahead. All the shit you said. This nigga said,
if you got to make me pick, right? Somebody got to go. Chris hasn't even said anything at all.
What you mean?
Who you taking out?
You was saying the same shit I said. Yeah.
What, the same thing?
We said Westbrook.
You just a yes man.
I was the one that brought it up.
I'm not taking out
Westbrook. He was
But you brought up Iverson and Westbrook, though. He was the one that brought up Iverson and Westbrook, wasn't it? It was him.
Yeah, for me to switch him out. But he was
that's what I'm saying. And that's what we were talking about.
But he said to take somebody out. He didn't know who to take. I said Iverson. Cool. I'm with you.
For Westbrook, yeah. You chose Westbrook, and then he agreed. That wasn't his idea.
Well, I said the two of them either move or take out.
Wrong.
You can't move anyone because if you take somebody, you can't move anyone.
Just
There's only 10 spots. Somebody got to go.
The reason why we said move is because we in like the placement of Isaiah Thomas. So that's when we said we could put Westbrook at 10. You know what I mean? But if you had to move or take out, that's what we were saying.
I could change a couple of these.
But yeah, no,
that's what I said.
We agreed on that.
You said that in the beginning. That's not.
Yeah, we agreed on that.
Caught up on that.
If we just like, from my opinion, I would say just switch Isaiah and matter of fact, Isaiah could go lower. He could go damn near top 5.
I agree with you.
That's what I said, man. You could put him in front of Chris Paul. That's what I said.
You could put damn near.
He needs to be in front of Chris Paul.
You could put Jerry West in top 10.
Yeah.
And then put Isaiah in the 5 in that 4th spot. Finals MVP with a nigga and did that against Boston. Lakers and you know what I mean.
See, ain't no one tired. Now y'all meeting me up here, bro. Now y'all with me, man.
No, we were never discussing that. We were in agreement with that already. No, we weren't.
We were
talking about AI and Westbrook.
Yes, we were.
We were talking about AI and Westbrook.
It's 2-1, bro.
It transcended into the.
I know. I'm just saying we were never in a disagreement on that. We got caught up on the Westbrook and Iverson.
You're not fluid, man. You ain't fluid, man.
You're right. I'm solid.
Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. But hell yeah, man.
I'm taking out Jerry West or
But all right, that's all right.
And you guys are taking out Russell Westbrook.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
got it. This list is still fucked up. This is what lists do to people.
It's not fucked up. You know what I mean? You could just switch or move and still not be mad. Because even if you could keep Westbrook here, I'm still not upset. I'm like, you good. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. If you had to.
Because even if you do a top 15, that would be hard. You just do a top 11. But there is no top 11. There's just top 10.
20 might be hard still.
Nah,
lists are hard.
I mean, if there's a top 75, there's a top 11, bro. I'm just
top 75 for all the players. We're talking about a point guard, shooting guard, center list. Like, you know what I mean?
If you want to see how great we are with lists, you just listen to our last episode and you'll see exactly how great we are.
Same difference.
Great.
Perfect.
$1 million.
All right, are we all basketballed out?
Man, we're basketballed in. I can't wait to.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna reminisce more tomorrow. Tomorrow morning session.
Good vibes, man. Good vibes, man.
Great
Good
vibes.
juju's for tomorrow,
Competitive.
man. I'm praying nobody get fucking hurt, man.
You know it was crazy. Day. I was thinking about. I was driving here. I was talking about it to myself. I was like, man, I just pray that it's a good, healthy game, but very competitive, motherfucker.
So no one get hurt, man.
Yeah, but oh man, I can't.
I'm on my old man.
Give me good 4 assists, Chris. That's all I need. Chris, you know what I need, Chris? I need 4 points from you and 5 assists. Me getting 5 assists off of you. Math, I can't do that. That's the math is wrong.
The math is wrong.
No, I need 4 points from you. I get 3 assists. 4 assists. Yeah, that's good. Because he can shoot a 2.
He gonna shoot a lot.
shoot it too, and then get.
He can shoot a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Of course, he's gonna shoot a lot. It depends. But I'm talking about like shoot a lot and like make him, give him like 10 threes.
See how my feet feel? My feet feel good. I start moving down low.
And make him. Damn, ain't no confidence in your boy.
10 shots and make 7
and make him. He gonna make all of them. He ain't gonna miss nothing. He ain't gonna miss nothing.
No doubt, bro.
We all gonna miss. Dog. But I'm talking
maybe one, just to shake the rust off.
Matter of fact, fuck that. He ain't missing shit.
I'm gonna be on the same thing.
He ain't missing shit.
If I miss, it's a foul. You already know how yeah. I know y'all be fouling me. I got scratches everywhere.
Bro, you touch them, they pussy wet, bitch ass.
Yeah.
And on that note.
And welcome back to another episode of If you want to hear the rest of this conversation,
sign up to our Patreon. No, we don't got any Patreon.
Someone said Patreon.
But
selling feet pick.
Alright, that definitely means it's time for us to get out of here, man. Everybody appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Getting ready for the NBA season. Schedule is out for everybody. Can't wait. It's just gonna be crazy.
I'm stretching tonight.
Ow. Let's see what we do tomorrow on the course, man.
Nigga, I'm stretching in.
Let's get out of here.
We're out of here, man. Peace.
Hot damn.